I always group content creation. I always stage it. There are different stages of content creation. There's the virality stage where you are viral. So people, they don't even need to follow you. They will see your content will pop up, maybe on someone's status or someone sends it to you. That's the virality stage because everyone is looking. You are not being at the virality stage does not make you at the brand stage yet or the community stage. The community stage is where they have now followed you. You have left they have now followed you to become a part of the community. They want to get updates about you. They want to see what you're up to. They want to know the next time you're going to release a content. So when you build that community, you owe it to that community to always serve them quality content and not say because, okay, yes, it's good to also make money, but you must do it with respect to the community that have helped you attain such lofty heights.
That's a very good one, but then it raises one question.
Yes.
How do you manage the pressure of content creation? In other words, what your followers want,
yes,
and what you think you want for your environment.
Right.
How do you manage it?
Yes. Well, for me, I strongly believe that as the creator, you give the audience, yes, they want a number of things.
Yeah.
We had the conversation subtly when we're talking about more of Dadiwa contents, that they watch more of that, they add live hair. So we have seen that they love more of the Dadiwa content. But still, we have not stopped giving them hard life content, we add political consciousness content and all of that. Because we strongly believe that even though while we want to keep you entertained, as for me personally, I don't know if that is the mantra that other artists operate by, but for me personally, I have a duty to my profession, which is theater, to not only entertain you. I want to do beyond entertainment. I want to use my platform as a tool for positive societal change and good. So while I want to continue to give you what you want, I will also still continue to find a way to balance it. So that is why in a week I can post about 3 to 4 contents. Monday, I can give you what I know you want, what I know you really like to see. Tuesday, I can still give you that, but then you will find my messages in it. Like, okay, remember, for instance, during the last election, we did a lot of political awareness with our content, with a lot of it. So we'll still try to make you laugh, daddy one or two man, but then I say, fine girl, PVC, she want to go and collect her PVC. Let's also go there and collect PVC. Maybe she will give us number. We collect number, we collect PVC. It's just a way to look. Oh yeah, you shall want to laugh. You fine girl will make. If you hear fine girl, you hear that one or two man talking about fine girl, you will laugh. But there's still a way they can talk about that PVC that makes everything sync together. So for the artist, it's just your duty to balance it to ensure that you yourself do not lose your purpose, because you can easily be consumed. Because the audience always say, give us more of this now. Give us more of this. So the artist has to have a clear sense of purpose to know what you want to use your platform to do.
I agree with you. I mean, that again, the tendency to lose it is there.
Yes.
If you're not thinking.
Yes.
And there's a group of people. I mean, there's those who think that social change is difficult in Nigeria. Yeah, because especially with the with kids, because they just believe that by the time you watch what you want to see and you laugh, and then that is it. That rather than attempt to influence social change through what you do, your skits and all this, that organizing protests, street protests is better. I mean, you've done both.
Yes, exactly.
So what do you think?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, we have done both.
Yeah.
So after the protest, where did we come back to? Yes, every citizen has a right to protest. We have a right to air our grievances and all of that. But at the end of the day, what is sustainable? If you protest for 2 months, 3 months,
that's a long one.
Yes, what happens to your businesses? What happens to the economy? I mean, for an economy that is still struggling. So when you do that for a very long time, what happens? What we are saying is we have to look for sustainable ways to effect change in our society. And you see, Nigerians want these things handed on a platter of gold. Freedom comes by struggle. So you cannot be shaken while you're either fully standing or not. So there are different protests where we've had, and there's a certain way everything just dies down and it looks like we're back to square one. So instead of that, yes, protest 1 or 2 times when you want your voice to be heard and let the government know that, yes, we can do this, we can come out if we want to come out. But at the long run, what is more sustainable is using your platform, one after the other, one by one, everyone talking to yourselves also, that look, this is what is good for our society, this is what is good for our nation, and this is how we must change it. So, and artists are very influential. Our music is powerful. Music, even music that you don't listen to, you don't sit down to say you want to listen to. Just by driving, go to filling station, different places, you are hearing the music, and in a way, it is just in your head. There are some kind of messages that will be in the music that will sync with you, and you will know to do the right thing if you really want things to change. If you are watching Mr. Macaroni's content, you already know how he inserts his messages and what he is preaching that we should do. So if you are someone that is true and passionate about change in the nation, the change begins with everyone. Each and every one of us have a responsibility, and we must be committed to it. So to protest is not enough. It's a continuous effort. What is more sustainable is using mediums like this to pass across messages and hope that everyone is in tune with these messages and use it to effect change in society.
Yeah, and I think I agree with me again. The medium, the subtle way in which the messages go. I mean, they can educate,
yes,
and they can make you more aware,
yes,
and they can prepare you for
exactly.
whatever you want to protest. So, how would you connect Mr. Macaroni of the skits with the guy who led, the NSAS protest?
Well, they are parts. Although Professor Yerima would always say that the actor and the character must become one for the process of drama to be complete. Yeah. And to be honest, my style of delivery kind of aligns with that, especially when I'm even filming, when I'm performing for film or for TV. I strongly believe that the character needs the consciousness of the actor to deliver. It's not enough for the character to stay on its own, because you need Debo, the actor, to tell Daddy Wa that say it in your line that freaky, you know that things are now very expensive in the country. Come to Daddy Wa, let me take care of you. And if you want to buy fuel, Daddy Wa will buy you fuel. How did Daddy Wa, the character, come by that information? It's by the actor Debo. So Debo and Daddy Wa have come together to be able to pass across the message. The message Debo, the actor, wanted to pass is that things are not expensive, but because Daddy Wa has to say it in a way that will still make the audience enjoy it, that's to come that way. So I'm just fully aware of my society. I'm someone that, as if I go out there, is a function of who I am or who I've always been, and I cannot change it for anyone. In fact, NSAS, the period, there were a lot of people a lot of politicians that used to follow my content a lot, that before NSAS. When NSAS happened, they say, I say, boy, only jump on the boy, so the audience changed, it shifted. And I had a lot of political figures that just went like this, that no, this boy is very stubborn. I don't,
But then you got more of the
yes, exactly. Yeah. So in that same vein, there are a lot of young people that say, it's as if this guy has an interest that me, I like this type of person, So conclusively rather, is a function of your personality, of who you are. Every man must have a purpose in life. Every human being, you must know what you stand for. You must know what it is that you want. And it's not just the actor or the performer. Any field you find yourself, you owe yourself a personal responsibility, not only for you, but to make where you are, your society, a better place. So it's it's a communal effort. It's not just one person. So everybody must be fully aware that they have to contribute their own quota to national development.
I mean, this is a related question.
Yes.
Rumors have it.
Yes.
I want you to again agree. Rumors have it that there is one trait of Dadiwa. That's Mr. Macaroni in Debo.
Okay.
The person.
Which one is that?
The generosity. Again, I watched interviews. And I'm very serious about it. I watched interviews where artists would say, you know what? Oh, yeah, we participate in this. And I remember, again, I think it was Mommy were interviewed with someone and he was saying, well, skills don't pay well by that. Mr. Macaroni pays very well. Again, and there's a way in which he emphasized it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even, from her alone, and I've spoken with some people. I've done my research on you anyway. So, but people even talking about reaching out to old schoolmates and teachers and this. And so, why is that? Why are you a nice person?
Well, different factors have successfully contributed to that. My father is a very generous person. Sometimes even the last money that he has, he will just give you. And when he now comes, he will say, oh, cool. Because my mom will say, oh, da. And him, Dr. Debo is also on my wall, also taught me the generosity. He was our first elder in church, Seventh-day Adventist Church Magodo, at the time when we were there. And every time, anything he had to say is generosity. Give. And it's not just that, the sermon is not just for one person, it's for everyone. And it's not just about money. If you cannot give money, give the goodness of your heart. How are you, sir? Are you okay? It will be well. Just those words. It's not just about money. Just those words can change. That man might be on his way to kill himself. But just by professing something good to that person, you have just changed his life and given him a reason to move on and fight again. And then also I made reference to Wale Adenuga Productions earlier. Seeing that, so that one also helped me professionally. So there was the family factor, my dad, my family, we're all just loving. We look out for ourselves and we do things for ourselves, And then there was the societal factor, meeting Dr. Debo in church and how he assisted us. In fact, he launched my mom's school. He bought me my first laptop. I just saw these things and I'm like, yes, being good. And it made me good because seeing people do such kindness to me, I'm like, I also have to do something, even if it's not as much as what was done for me. I also have to do the little I can do. Then for Wale Adenuga, that was the professional angle because I saw a system that worked. That even if you are just walking in front of the camera, before you get on that set, they are telling you for this role that you want to do, just for walking, it is 5,000 naira. That is the budget that we can pay. Is that fine? Are you okay with that? It's not. If not, we can tell you the best we can do or the least we can do. However it is. So I picked from all and I said, look, this is how we can truly make the world go round. Love, not money. So it is out of that love that money will come now. Yes. If someone does not have love in their heart, there's no way you are getting their money, no matter how much money they have. So it's not money that is going to make the world go round. It's that love. And like I've said, it's not just about the money too. It's just by showing that you respect people, that every human being is treated with decency, with some level of dignity. When I see someone, I don't see how rich you are, how big you are, how famous you are. I see a human being that I want to treat with respect and with love. And I say, well done, sir. God bless you, sir. Until you prove to me that you are not deserving of that respect. But the moment I see you first, I respect you as a fellow human being, no matter what you have. So that's my ideology about life. And it's why, till today, I say, I can never be bought. You know, when we talk about different politicians making ridiculous offers, I always say that I've been bought at the highest level. My conscience has bought me long time ago. So your money cannot move me, even though I don't have as much as you have. But my contentment is the most that I can have, and I'm okay with it. So it is why the last money in my account, I can give to the person that I believe needs it more than I do, knowing fully well that one way or the other, I will move. Life will move on. I will get it. It will come. Life will move on. So I think it's just, that is a reflection of the ideology. You know, and sometimes it's not like it's so comfortable because, you know, and what, like you rightly said, what spreads. So, and everyone now has a certain expectation. And everyone a lot of people call me, Macaroni, please, this, that. The one I can do, I will do. The one I cannot, I will explain. That is just how I believe life should be. We must treat people with respect, and we must give people what they deserve. You can say that, oh, you are giving someone a platform, you are helping them. But no, it's not. They would spend some money to come to that place. They need to feed, they need to do one or two. So and we can complain about the government for as long as we want, but the change starts with us, and we also need to take responsibility. So it's just the ideology.
Thank you very much. I think the last question I want to ask, again, it's still coming back to, what you do. So do you believe that TV or film can influence change in society?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I've seen people share some of my contents to my DM, or they send us emails, and then my manager is showing me some mails that we received, and they are saying that, I watched this your content, it helped me to take a certain decision. There was a content that we released, I think 2 years ago now. We still get feedback from that content because it's on YouTube, and it is titled Boxing Day. And it's a story, it wasn't even Dadiwa. I played a young guy. It was a story of a guy that was beating his wife. Not his wife, his girlfriend. He has not even married her. So he's boxing. That's why I released it on Boxing Day. So he was always beating the woman. And Dadiwa, Mommy who happened to be the landlord, will be advising the lady that this boy will kill you. You are not even married. Even if you are married, you don't deserve to be treated like this. Leave before they kill you. She did not listen until the man accidentally killed her one day. He killed her. He lied, framed it in a way that, okay, she died. It was natural
Natural death.
Yes, natural death. Not that he killed her. So, but the real plot twist is, after 3 months, this man comes back to that same house to give the landlord a wedding invitation. He is going to get married to another woman. So a lot of women send feedback on that one, and they say, in fact, about 2 told us that they left their marriage because of that one. That they just, I won't go now. I want to cool, And we also received some messages. Some men decided to send a message that, is this your freaky? Or God go and be doing freaky? Who send you this? Who send you this one? Where they do? So it's just to show in content. I want like freaky, but what like in here because it hit a nerve. So yes, film, TV, content can definitely change our perception about life can effect change as any work of art. Music, paintings, poems, because it purges. They are like living gems. So it's you read it or you watch it. I always prefer when they see it.
Yeah.
It's always better when you are watching and you are seeing the emotions. You can see how this person is feeling. And this person in Jagun Jagun, the last scene where Gbogumi confronted what's his name? Gbogumi confronted Femi Adebayo, but his character name. No, Botija, yes, it's Botija I wanted to say, not Gbogumi. Yes, Botija rather confronted ìwà àtìtani kí ló dé mo ṣe wà ní fíìmù yẹn kí ló dé tí mi ṣe rántí orúkọ yẹn mọ́ báyìí. That thing, and Botija was saying ní pé ṣó dáa kọ́ máa lò wá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn alámọ́lọ́ pààyàn fún wọn àwọn alámọ́lọ́ ṣe. When we did one or two cinema appearances, and when people were watching it, you would hear in the audience, Tony now, yes now, when during the election circle, and we released some content and said, "The guy, don't kill yourself, don't fight, don't let them use you." A lot of people felt it. Although those that would behave the way they would behave, they would still behave that way. But most people knew. Most people actually wanted a change. You know, that it's true now. Let us come together and do things. So definitely, yes. Content, films, TV, productions. However, depending on how the story is told, can affect positive change in society.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I think I think one word will sum up everything. I'm going to use your own word. I mean, you have done well.
Thank you very much,
You have done so well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.